Before we even look at the details, the first things that grab your attention on any car are what you immediately see and feel. I mean the overall shape, how it sits on the road, the way the body lines meet the glass, and how the front and rear lights frame the car. These simple visual hints tell you right away whether an electric vehicle is built to effortlessly slice through traffic, slide into tight parking spots without a fuss, and still feel completely stable and secure when you're going fast. With that perspective in mind, let's take a look at Tesla's 2026 Model 2 prototype. What is the very first thing that pops out about this car? Is it the shape, the stance, or the proportions? Do those initial impressions suggest it actually offers real interior space, excellent visibility, and a feeling of confident control when you're driving? Are the clean, tight surfaces there because they serve a real function, or are they just for style? Do the lights and the amount of glass make the car look bigger than it is? Or do they deliberately highlight its compact size? If you're enjoying this detailed analysis, please do subscribe to AutoFusion to help us reach our goal of 8,270 subscribers. And seriously, don't forget to ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future uploads. Now, how do the Model 2's size and proportions change the game in the compact EV world? The 2026 Tesla Model 2 measures in at 4,250 millimeters in length. That makes it a significant 250 millimeters shorter than the current Model 3. The interesting part is that this size reduction doesn't seem to compromise its usefulness. The wheelbase is estimated to be around 2,700 millimeters. This is key because it maintains stability, which is important, while still making enough cabin space for 4 average adults to sit comfortably. In everyday, practical terms, the Model 2 is designed to easily maneuver into parallel parking spots on busy city streets, spots that would be tricky, even for other standard compact sedans. Yet, the cabin width is generous, making sure the people inside don't feel squished or boxed in. Its width, which is roughly 1,850 millimeters, is similar to a car like the Volkswagen Golf. This gives it a balanced footprint that offers a nice road presence while remaining extremely nimble. Tesla seems to have cleverly widened the track width, the distance between the wheels, both in the front and the rear by an estimated 50 to 60 millimeters compared to other typical subcompact electric vehicles. This is a smart move that boosts stability without making the car feel bulky overall. Meanwhile, the roofline stands at 1,450 millimeters. When this height is combined with an interior cabin that is smartly contoured, it actually creates headroom that is comparable to many mid-size sedans. This specific design choice is all about preserving comfort on longer trips, letting taller people sit upright without feeling their head is touching the roof, all while still keeping a sleek and efficient aerodynamic profile. When you compare it to close competitors like the Chevrolet Bolt EV or the Hyundai Ioniq 5, the Model 2's proportions appear to be perfectly tuned for both easy maneuverability and good visual appeal. This suggests that Tesla really focused on maximizing the internal comfort while keeping the exterior dimensions extremely practical for city life. Which dimension set do you prefer for the Model 2? Comment small if you want it to be even smaller and easier to park in the city. Comment big if you prioritize having more overall cabin and cargo space. Share your reasoning for your choice below. And if you enjoy content like this, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's move on. How do the Tesla Model 2's body surfaces, panel fit, and underbody work together to use the air to its advantage? The exterior of the Tesla Model 2 is clearly designed for more than just looking cool. It actively uses the air moving around it as a major benefit. The Model 2's surfaces are precisely sculpted, maintaining an average panel gap of approximately 3.0 mm to 3.5 mm consistently across the entire car. Even in tricky areas like around the hood, wheel arches, and the rear end, the side body pillars use clever recessed, knife-edge seals that work to smooth the layers of air flowing by and significantly reduce turbulence near the rear glass area. The flush side window glass completely gets rid of the usual 2 to 3 mm protruding edges you find on most cars, which is a detail that actually cuts aerodynamic drag by about 0.002 to 0.3 in the coefficient of drag during high-speed highway driving. Underneath the car, about 70% of the Tesla Model 2's floor area is covered by smooth, flat composite panels that have carefully optimized thermal vents. This setup allows air to flow right past the battery and motor without hitting any protruding hardware that would create resistance. Small front wheel spats and covers for the rear suspension arms reduce the air vortices that form inside the wheel wells, while air curtains built into the bumper edges channel air smoothly around the tires. Together, All these small aerodynamic elements lower the overall aerodynamic drag by approximately 0.010 to 0.02 compared to cars with open underbody designs. When driving at 100 km/h, this is actually equal to an energy saving of roughly 1.22 to 1.5 kWh per 100 kilometers. This small but significant saving can add about 12 to 15 km of extra range during a typical 200-kilometer highway trip. The Tesla Model 2 also features frameless windshield, wipers that rest about 15 mm below the edge of the hood, effectively hiding them from the oncoming airflow. This specific detail reduces the drag on the wiper motor by about 2 to 3 watts at high speeds. Even the small details like the tow hook covers, headlight washers, and washer nozzles sit flush and have 45-degree beveled edges to prevent the air from shearing off. Triple-lip door seals and specialized acoustic padding near the side mirrors are used to minimize wind leaks and noise along the A-pillars. In controlled wind tunnel testing, the measured cabin noise level dropped by around 2 dB at 100 km/h just by refining these body edges and seals. All these combined improvements not only make the Tesla Model 2 feel more secure when driving in strong crosswinds, but they reduce the overall drag by about 8% compared to other rivals that have open underfloor designs. How do the Model 2's frame and materials provide excellent safety? The Tesla Model 2 clearly makes safety a top priority, with a combination of materials and a structure that creates a multi-layered protective shield for its passengers, the precious battery pack, and even pedestrians outside. Its multi-material frame uses large aluminum castings combined with ultra-high-strength steel to achieve a remarkable torsional rigidity of about 28,000 to 30,000 Newton-meters per degree. This is significantly higher than the 18,000 to 22,000 typical of smaller hatchbacks. This high rigidity helps the A-pillars and the roof. Structure resists deformation, especially in offset crashes, ensuring the passenger cell stays intact, and the safety restraints work exactly as they are supposed to. The Model 2 is designed to manage crash energy by having clear load paths that direct the force from the bumper beams through the rails, floor, and side sills. This engineering approach can increase frontal energy absorption by around 30 to 35%, while keeping the maximum deceleration felt by the cabin under about 30 degrees in standard frontal crash tests. Variable section crush boxes are engineered to deform predictably over the first 300 to 350 mm of the car's front end to absorb the impact energy in a side collision. Hot-stamped 1/500 megapascals B-pillars and door rings, along with 200 megapascals door beams, limit the intrusion in a side pole test at 32 km/h to about 10 to 15 mm and reduce chest deformation by roughly 15 to 20%. Triple-chamber sills are added to increase the bending resistance to help prevent the wheels from intruding into the cabin during offset impacts. Battery safety is a foundational layer on the Model 2. The battery pack is housed in a 6000 series aluminum enclosure that's about 3 mm thick, and it has strong longitudinal shear members that provide a panel shear strength above 120 kilonewtons. Reinforcement ribs and a skid plate positioned beneath the front seats significantly reduce the risk of puncture from road debris. If major impact forces are detected, a specialized fuse disconnects the high-voltage system in under 10 milliseconds, and the high-voltage interlock loop immediately opens if unsafe structural deformation is sensed. For the protection of pedestrians, energy-absorbing foam is placed behind the front bumper to keep the tibia, lower leg, loads below about 2.5 kilonewtons. An active hood system is included, which lifts the hood by 60 to 80 mm in the event of a 20 to 40 km/h strike, designed to help keep the head injury criterion (HIC) value below about 650 in the key impact zones. Inside the Model 2, there are 8 to 10 airbags, including front, side, curtain, and innovative far side units, plus seat belts equipped with dual pretensioners and 3.5 to 4.0 kilonewton load limiters to keep the forces on the chest below injury thresholds. A sophisticated multi-axis accelerometer network and door pressure sensors work together to instantly determine the impact direction and severity within milliseconds, ensuring the airbags deploy at the perfect time. After a collision, the Model 2 automatically unlocks the doors, turns on the hazard lights, initiates an emergency call, and exposes orange rescue cut points so emergency crews can quickly reach the high-voltage disconnects and safe access zones in under 90 seconds. How do the Tesla Model 2's glass house and exterior access features simplify daily life? The entire glass house of the Tesla Model 2 is engineered to deliver better visibility, cooler cabin temperatures, and a quieter ride. The windshield is extended further forward with a precisely optimized curvature, which improves the vertical viewing angle by about 3.5 degrees. The slightly lowered window belt line increases the total daylight opening by approximately 8% compared to a typical B-segment hatchback, which significantly reduces blind spots during city driving, especially when making left and right turns. The infrared reflective coating on the glass is a smart feature that decreases the solar heat load by 12 to 15%. In practical terms, this reduces the air conditioning power consumption by about 0.5 to 0.8 kilowatts per 100 kilowatt on hot, sunny days. The use of laminated glass with a polyvinyl, butyrol, PVB, acoustic inner layer cuts the high-frequency cabin noise by around 1 to 2 dB. The aerodynamically optimized mirrors of the Tesla Model 2 include optional camera-based versions that reduce mirror drag by approximately 25 to 30%. This small change reduces the total drag coefficient by about 0.013 to 0.114 and decreases the noticeable wind noise around the A-pillars. Each mirror base is positioned about 70 mm behind the pillar edge, which allows the airflow separation to happen more smoothly and helps prevent water droplets from building up on the glass. Fanjet washer nozzles are used to keep the camera lenses clean, ensuring the driver assistance sensors always remain unobstructed. Tesla has also paid attention to refining exterior access for everyday convenience. The flush door handles are touch-activated and deploy very quickly, in approximately 0.2 seconds. They include edge heating elements designed to melt thin layers of ice. In cold chamber tests at 20 degrees C, these handles successfully completed more than 50,000 open and close cycles without failing. The charging port, located on the left rear fender, opens a full 90 degrees to easily accommodate both the combined charging system, CCS, and Type 2 connectors, and its housing is rated IP67, which means it maintains full functionality from 20 degrees to 45 degrees C. The rear hatch opens high, with an aperture that is about 140 mm wide and 690 mm tall. Crucially, the loading edge is only 680 mm above the ground, making it significantly easier to lift heavy luggage or cargo into the trunk. The Model 2's focus on practicality also extends to its durability. The corner bumper caps are made from 30% recycled polypropylene and are designed to be detachable, allowing for quick and cheap replacement in about 8 to 10 minutes after minor parking lot scratches. Its water-based low VOC paint uses special nanosilica particles that increase its scratch resistance by around 30% compared to standard clear coats. Cool pigment color options are available that achieve a solar reflectance index, SRI, of up to 0.065, which can lower the surface temperature by about 4 to 6 degrees C when the car is parked outside in the sun. Every single detail of the Tesla Model 2's outer design is meant to serve your everyday life. It's designed to be easy to see out of, easy to use, long-lasting, and energy efficient. That completes our first detailed look at the 2026 Tesla Model 2. What specific details stood out the most to you personally? Was it the clever proportions, the smooth surfacing, or the innovative lighting? Let us know below. Then subscribe to AutoFusion and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next deep dive video. How does the Model 2 Sentido's front-end design redefine what a compact EV can look like? The 2026 Tesla Model 2's full-width LED headlights span an estimated 1,450 mm, providing advanced adaptive illumination capable of adjusting the beam's intensity and direction based on your speed and steering angle. This feature guarantees maximum visibility at night and in poor weather, which is a significant upgrade compared to the typical 1/200 to 1/300 LED units found on competitors like the Chevrolet Bolt EV. Tesla's engineers clearly adopted a stealth look for the front fascia, deliberately minimizing grille openings while still ensuring there's enough airflow for the battery and motor cooling systems. The front bumper and fascia are designed with a reduced protrusion of approximately 200 mm, giving the car a very clean, aerodynamically efficient profile. This design is a major contributor to the Model 2's projected drag coefficient of a remarkable 0.29. This is lower than the 0.24 CD of the Toyota Prius, and well below the 0.27 CD of the Hyundai Ioniq 5, which directly translates to better range and efficiency at highway speeds. Even with its compact overall length of 4,250 millimeters, the Model 2's front end looks and feels wider and more planted because of a front track width of roughly 1,850 millimeters, combined with the sweeping LED array and the low bumper line. The subtle curvature of the hood, the angled LED housings, and the integrated daytime running lights all work together to further reduce air turbulence, channeling the airflow smoothly along the car's sides and over the roof. Don't just watch the EV revolution happen. Be an active part of it. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you're first in line every time we uncover Tesla's next big move. And please, tell us, what's the one feature you absolutely want to see next on the Model 2? Drop your thoughts below in the comments.